Welcome back. I never really went into why I started with making these videos. So I just want to go along and explain a little bit more on why I started to create content. So back in January, I was at a fight camp in Thailand. Muay Thai training for January, and we were having some discussions about, what's your fear, what's your biggest fear. And I think the standout for me was public speaking. If somebody, for instance, I'm working in construction, so I'm usually I'm either the contractor that is employing all the guys and subbies, so I would have to get up and make a speech, or I might have to talk in front of a room full of other contractors and the management team. And man, I used to be so nervous. Like it was, if I knew it was ahead of me, I would be, I wouldn't be fit to relax. I would be panicking. I would work myself up, and just a nightmare. So when we were talking over in Thailand about what's your fear, I realized that was probably my fear. If someone said, you've got to fight 4 guys, I'll be like, no problem. I'll take a beating. I'm not afraid of that. But if someone said you've got to stand up and make a speech in front of 50 people, I'll be like, fuck, give me 10 guys and I'll face them. But I just didn't want to face a room full of people. And I think it's the fear of humiliation. Public speaking definitely was such a roadblock for me. So I had a long, hard think about it, and I was like, fuck, that's complete coward behavior. What are you afraid of? People's judgment? Afraid of being humiliated, blah, blah, blah. Mind viruses, all mind viruses that I had, that's garbage. I was lucky enough a few years ago. I had a business failure. I had some disgruntled staff. One lady in particular went on a, rampage on cyber attacks and slander, and, that was the best thing ever happened, because she set me free from other people's opinion. Because really and truly, people will have an opinion about you. May they know you or they don't know you. You don't have any control over that. So why the fuck would you worry about it? And that was a pivotal moment for me. It set me free. And then years later, when I was still stuck in afraid to talk in front of a full room, or even at a pre-start meeting, or in a meeting in a boardroom that there's 15 or 20 people, I was like, fuck, what are you doing? So when I came back, I was like, no, you have to do whatever you're afraid of, or else you're a coward. So I was like, okay, January, started the YouTube, or found an old YouTube channel, and was like, I'm going to start posting. And I was still afraid of people seeing it and judging me, but fuck them, who cares? I think it's funny, one of the comforting things for me was, I knew I was shit. I'm still shit. I'm always, well, you're never going to be, I shouldn't say never, but you'll only ever get better. But anyone starting off is shit. But I went and watched Joe Rogan's first podcast, and it was brutal. It was really bad. He wasn't good. It was pretty bad. And he had been doing TV before that. So, literally everyone's going to be bad starting off. So that gave me comfort to go, yeah, fuck it. Can't be as bad as that, or, well, it can only get better. So I went and done it. I had a goal of doing 1 video a month. So 12 videos, like I'm going to do 12 videos in the year. And I couldn't believe it. That was such a big number for me. I was like, if I can achieve that, that's going to be fantastic. It'll help me get better at speaking. It'll help me to care less about what people think. Not that I didn't care anyway, but thank God in later years as you get older and people's opinion means less. There's only two people's opinion that matters, really. Your opinion of yourself, as long as you know you've done the right thing and you're doing the best as you can, and God's. And they're the only two opinions that you should really matter about. So that is why I started making videos from that time in Thailand. A couple of guys were there like, if you're afraid of it, you have to do it. What are you doing? Don't be a pussy. I was like, okay, yeah, I get you. And then we talked about someone that has experience in a certain field, that has done or have experienced a lot of different things, and you can pass your knowledge on. It's part of your obligation. You're obliged to do it and give back and help others if you can. And there's always going to be something that you will know that someone else doesn't know, or if you can help, you're going to get good vibes back from that. And I have experienced that firsthand, thank God. There has been people that have said, you know, I was going through it this tough time or that tough time, and you told me a story about, you know, experiences you had, and it gives them comfort that they're not alone. So that's the two main reasons. First, for self-development, personal development, and two, hopefully I'm fit to have some lessons, have some teachings that I can teach to others. So that's why I've done it, and it's been an amazing experience. I've only very early days. I've gained a lot of people subscribing. I think there's over 110 people, and it's nearly 9,000 views, about 8,000, I think. You don't get a lot of information on YouTube of where these people are from, or, you know, what their names or what ages they are. So as a little experiment, if you can write in the comments, you know, where you're from, or if you're a return viewer, or what you would like to see more of, or maybe just tell me to shut the fuck up and don't don't make any more. Either way, I would like to know. So gonna keep doing it, and hopefully keep getting better and thinking of better content and more useful educational type content, so that people can actually get something out of it. So here we go.